What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my Talos Principle series. Today we are going to be completing the final level in Temple A. That is going to be A7. Looks like there are 5 sigils and 1 star, and as always, apparently I started this game with volume turned way up, too loud. So let me turn that down, and let's get started. This is going to be the last level of Temple A. It sounds like there's new information on the computer terminal. As I mentioned last time, I think I'm going to start skipping the attachments and just do the dialogue with the MLA, because to me that's the interesting part of the computer terminal storyline. So let's see what we've got going on here. Looks like it's just some local resources, so we're going to skip these. And we'll go straight to the puzzles. I'm going to look for... I'm going to start with the green sigils, just because those are the easier ones. Locked from inside. I actually went to the Talos Principle wiki to find out what all these different things were called, because I felt like I was using the wrong name for things. And in some cases I was. I actually forget what these are called now. So... I want to make sure I'm using the right names. Forget. Oh no, I'm going to call this the laser shooty thing, and this is the laser receivey thing. This one I remember. That's easy. Connector. You look at it, it says connector. All right, so let's open this force field gate over here. If we come through, here's another force field gate, and there should be another connector. Yes. And here's another connector behind a gate, but we can't quite get to it because the thing that we need to connect to over here is too far out of reach. So let's open this gate first. Here's a blue laser shooty thing. And another connector. So we probably could, we could connect this one to that gate right now. Let's do that just to see if there's anything else on the other side. Doesn't look like it. I think we need to get another connector in here to open that gate, and then get the red beam through here to open that one. So let's actually take this connector back and use it to open this one, with which we can get another connector. So now we should be able to open that one, and I'm actually going to move this one ever so slightly this way. We'll connect this one to that connector, and then connect it to that gate, which will open that one. Now we can sort of unwind things, because we don't need this force field open. We don't need this force field open. We're going to connect to the laser shooty thing there, and then we'll connect to that connector and that output there. And notice where I placed this connector. I wanted to get it in front of the exit here, which will pan out shortly. Trapped inside. Wasn't the last one called Trapped Inside? I don't know. Very similar names. Alright, so we've got a connector that's already connected to the blue laser shooty thing, which is keeping this door open. If we were to pick this up, that force field would close and we couldn't get it out. So let's open it from this side, which only works because the force field is currently open. So now we can pick that one up. By the way, if you ever mess up one of these and get into a state where like you can't undo it, you can just press and hold X and it'll reset the level and take you back to the beginning. Right now we can connect these two and open the force field, get the sigil. That one was comparatively easy compared to the previous one. Ooh, a time capsule thing. I don't know if I've missed one of these. Let me check. I've got 1, 2, and 3.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Yeah, so that was Time Capsule 4. So far we haven't missed any. That's good. Alright, next up is going to be Windows in a Labyrinth. So we can see there's a jammer behind that force field. Our sigil is way back here in the back. We've got a force field right here. There's the laser shooty thing. And one connector. Awesome. There's got to be more stuff inside. So let's start by opening this force field. I'm guessing from the name that there's, you know, all these different windows that we're going to have to navigate connector laser beams through. Ah, here's another one. So we can connect those two to get to the jammer. That's good. I think for this next one, we need to get this connector to this side. Let's see, how do we do this? There's a connector over there. I'm wondering if we can... Aha, yes. So we'll connect this one to that one. And using the jammer to hold this force field open, we can get through and pick up another jammer. Now, this one's interesting because we need to get this door open with the connectors so we can move the jammer to the other side. But how are we going to do that? Let's start by jamming this door open. And we'll move this connector to right here. I think I want to get it kind of close so I can see it from that window and from over there. Now we can come back through. We don't need that door open anymore. So let me jam that door open. And yeah, we'll put this here. We'll connect those. So that will keep the door open, the force field. Now we can jam it from the other side and get the connector through. Nice. So we got all the tools on this side. This one, I'm going to pick it up while keeping the connection to the one over there and use it to open that door. And I'm going to bring it like super far over this way. And then we'll connect this one to that one. And we can use it to open this force field. And now we can pick up the jammer, bring it with us, and use it to get through the last force field to reach the sigil. Yeah, like I mentioned at the very beginning of the series, there's some of these puzzles that I still sometimes forget how to solve them, despite having played this game like a million times. Alright, Pinhole Windows. So there's our sigil. It looks like it's behind two force fields, one that's opened with a blue laser and one that's opened with a red laser. The red one is currently holding that force field open. I don't think we need to maintain that. Our other two connectors are over here behind this force field, so we need to get that one open. And to do that, we need to come way back here. And you can see in the middle of my screen, it shows the two things that my connector is connected to. Right now they're grayed out because they're both blocked. As I move back and forth, they turn white when they're no longer blocked. And so I'm going to use this to figure out where I need to place this thing so that I can see both of them. Because it's kind of hard just by eyeballing it, trying to figure this out. So it looks like right here. Yeah. So now we can get both of these out, and we don't need to keep, well, no, we do need to keep this open because there's the blue laser shooty thing. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to connect this one to the red door thing. I really wish I'd remember what all this stuff was called. And put it down there. It can't reach it yet because this force field is still closed. But we can see that if this force field were open, it would reach it. I'm going to take this one, connect it to that one, and come way over here and connect it to the door there. That will open the force field to the blue laser shooty thing. And with our third connector over here, we'll bring this all the way to the back and put it right here. That will open the blue force field, which will allow us to reach the red force field and get to the sigil. Very nice. So I think there's one more sigil, and then the star. 2 pesky little buzzers. So buzzers, these things are called buzzers. I think I was calling them sentries or sentinels before. Yeah, we can kind of get that from the title of this puzzle, that they're called buzzers. Alright, so we need to get through this door. There's a connector on the other side. There's a connector right there. And if you look way back there, there's our star. So it's behind this force field, which is opened with a blue laser. This puzzle only has a red laser. So first we need to get through that door. If we just connect these up, this thing opens super duper slow. Too slow for it to open with these buzzers going. So there's 2 buzzers, which is part of the problem. They're not in sync, and so by the time it's almost open, one buzzer passes through the beam and resets it, and then it starts again, and the other buzzer passes through the beam and resets it. But if we come around to this side, now we only have to deal with one buzzer. And especially if we put it there. No, so he is still going to cross it, but the door should open before he makes it all the way over and back again, which will allow us to get through and pick up this buzzer. However, we got to open that one too. So, oh look, a box. This is going to help us out. So with this one, we can actually block this first buzzer, so we only have this one to deal with. It's still going to cause this force field to close periodically, but it should stay open long enough for us to get through, for the force field to open, and for it to open this one as well. There we go. With both buzzers going, they would not have stayed open long enough. Now we need to get to the star. We need a blue laser input to get to the star. And we're going to need both connectors to do this. So let me run back through, pick that one up, pick this one up. So this is why I actually placed that connector way across the map where it was, but I forgot that it needs to be blue. So let's start over here. We'll connect this one here. We'll connect this one to that connector, and I'm going to place it right here in front of the door, or the exit. Exiting does not reset anything, it just, you can't bring things through with you. So now we'll come all the way back across the map to this puzzle. And we need to kind of connect all these together. So let me bring this one here. I'll connect this one to it, and now I should be able to reach that one across the map with the blue laser. That's going to open the final force field and allow us to get to star number 9. Alright, doing good. Doing real good. So I think that is it for this level. Yep, all 5 sigils and the 1 star. So I'm going to hop back out. That does
Rejoice, child. For you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land.
Yes, I have.
You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries. Thus you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
Sweet. So I'm going to pop back into a couple of these levels because I think I missed an Easter egg.
I have promised you eternal life. But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
Okay, not really sure what that's supposed to mean. So I don't remember which of these levels it was in. Let me just pop into a few of them really fast. It's not this one. This is going to be kind of embarrassing if I hop back into all of these and there's none of them. No, it's not that one. Well, I don't remember where it was. It may not even be in World A. Maybe it's in one of the other worlds. Alright, so let's head up. I'll go ahead and unlock Temple B, and then we'll wrap things up there. Ah, this computer up here is beeping. Nope, just more files. No new updates from the MLA. The oh-so tempestuous tower. I think that's the word I'm looking for, tempestuous. Another computer? No, just more files. Oxyrhynchus? Interesting. Alright, so let's unlock Temple B. Yeah, that one's pretty easy. The green sigil puzzles are always pretty easy. I don't think there's anything special around here, so I'll just take the elevator down.
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
So this one's pretty cool because, as you can see, it's an Egyptian theme. And so all these puzzles are going to have an Egyptian theme, whereas in the previous temple, in Temple A, everything was like ancient Greek. So it's a fun little design aspect of the game. Our next tool that we're going to unlock is going to be the fan, but we are missing 3 sigils for that, so we're going to have to wait on that one. So we'll wrap things up here, and then next time we will jump into World B1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.